Yo, what is up, guys? This is Carefree Bears, and we'll be talking about Path of Exile. Is it easy to learn? Mm, is it good to play Path of Exile in 2020? Hell yeah. But is it worth it? Yeah. Oh, by the way, I stream on Twitch, so please click on the follow button below. I'll be putting on the link on the description below, so just click on that one, and we'll be starting in a bit. Path of Exile is a free-to-play ARPG game, and it's really, really awesome. So what I'm just showing you right now is just me running around the game, not really doing anything. Yeah, just clicking randomly on the floor. So this is how Path of Exile looks. It's really awesome. It's really pretty. It's pretty good. It's pretty chill, and it's pretty awesome. So I think what people are actually scared to experience in Path of Exile is how difficult is the learning curve for the game. Because there are rumors that Path of Exile is really not for the casual kind of gamers who wanted to learn more about this game. So with Path of Exile, you really need to understand what you want with your character. So that's really a good thing, right? But not everyone wants that. Nope, not everyone wants that. So right now, what I'm building is a witch build and a zombie witch build. So I just hopped on the Path of Exile train like 2 to 3 days ago. So I'm currently at around level 9. I'm not really sure what my level is. 16, I think. Level 16, or no, I'm not really sure. But I'm not really that high level yet. So this really, from a perspective of a person who newly played the game. Right? So what I'm showing you right now is the unique features of Path of Exile. So with the looting system, you'll be able to see on your items you have different slots there. For example, this one, it has 2 greens, because with the skills and support skills that you will have, so you will have to loot 2 things for you to have skills on your characters. It's not really like the old school kind of ARPG where you have a set of skills that are really embedded to your character. But with Path of Exile, you can be whatever you want. So you can just loot things, loot gem skills that you will be using as your skills moving forward. So but the difficulty about that is the gem skills have their own colors. So the songs that I showed you a while ago is about the sockets that you'll be using for the skills. And look at this passive skill tree. So this is why people get so overwhelmed about how to play Path of Exile, because look at this. This is really messy. This is really confusing for people. But if you have the build on your head, you can just use the search function. That's what I did here. I just type minion. I'll be using zombies. So zombies are minions of the witch. So everything about minions will be shown here. So it will be blinking, so you'll know that okay, so this is the build that I need to do so that I'll be able to get this kinds of passive for my minions, so that they'll be strong or whatever. So that's how the skill tree works. It's really hard for people to easily understand it, but if you want something that's really customizable, then this is the game for you. And the unique part of the pot system here in Path of Exile is you don't need to loot anything. You just need to loot the flask. Because if, for example, you spam the number one slot of your flask, once that gets depleted, you'll just need to kill monsters so that it will replenish. So that's really, really awesome, right? So the way the skills work here in Path of Exile is you'll be looting skill gems and skill support. So that's the thing that you'll be looting. So you'll need to actually see that there's a link between those 2 sockets. For example, you have green and blue, like this one on the left side. You'll see here 2 red sockets and then blue. So everything is intertwined. So if that's the case, then you'll be able to put in sockets there for the gem skills and then for the support skills. But if it's not intertwined like the gem, like this staff that I have, the two blues there, then you will not be able to link those. So the support gem will not work. It's kind
Remember
of like
to live.
confusing right now, right? It's kind of like a lot of information. And the unique thing about Path of Exile is you don't have any money here.
Welcome.
So it's all about trading for a different kind of thing. So what I'm showing you right now here is this is kind of like a side, not really a side quest, but kind of like you. For example, if you loot a silver coin, you'll be able to use the Navali to like um, see the future. So when you see the future, you'll be able to like fulfill the prophecy if you get to do it. For example, it will show there on the prophecy that you will meet enemies that are not on their own environment. So if you do that and then you kill those enemies that are not in their habitat, then you'll be able to achieve that prophecy. That means you'll have like some bonuses and stuff. So that's really awesome. That's a unique feature of Path of Exile. Path of Exile is kind of like a mix of everything. If you get to think about it, you get to have like the difficulty of Diablo 3, Diablo 2, not Diablo 3. I'm sorry. The skill tree of Grim Dawn, but it's not that complicated because Path of Exile's skill passive skill tree is really confusing at start. But once you get to know what you need to do, then it will be easier. And then also with Path of Exile, you really need to know how to plan out your character. Because if you don't plan out your character, it's gonna be hard for you to be strong. Because it's really hard to have to respect your points when you have some mistakes with regards to your builds. So you really need to think things through. So that's really good. So here, what I just did is appear some foes inner torment spells out into the world. So the prophecy I just completed. So I have some loots and everything. So it's kind of like a unique part of the system. So there, I'll be able to loot some uniques. That will help me towards my journey into this game moving
Too
forward.
much clutter.
So let's talk about is the game Path of Exile worth playing in 2020? Yes, it is. Is it pay to win? No, it's not pay to win. They have microtransaction, of course, so that the developers will be able to earn money. But what the microtransaction does is it's purely all cosmetics. It's purely aesthetics and everything. So, and also you can buy. I think I saw an upgrade for your baggage, so you'll be able to like loot more items. So I think that's one of the things that you can actually buy in the microtransaction. So which is actually a cool thing, because having the power to actually broaden your bag is actually awesome. And we have a unique system here, which looks like you'll be looting some seeds. And once you loot some seeds, this is actually new, I think. So when I played this before, way before, this didn't have this. So when you loot the seeds, just like this, you get to your farm, and then you get to plant all the seeds there. So what the seeds does is once it gets ready for harvesting, like this, you'll be able to kill all the monsters that you are actually cultivating, and then you'll be able to loot some of the items. For example, you'll be able to loot like unique items here as well. And the fun part about this is where you can craft your weapons or your armors. So once you're done, so you can click on the craft button there, and then once you click on the craft button there, you'll be able to see like different things that you can actually use to upgrade your weapon. So for example, you can reforge your item, and then or you can reforge the sockets on your items and stuff like that. So it's kind of like a cool way to ensure that everything that you'll be doing in Path of Exile is really worthwhile. Yeah, it's really cool. So is Path of Exile really good to play if you're just a casual? No. I think it's not really for casual gamers, but you're free to try. So since it's just a free game, and if you get to enjoy it, then that's a win-win for everyone, right? So Path of
Sometimes,
Exile is a
a small
difficult, there's a
sacrifice
learning,
must be made
a
to bring
steep
about
learning
great
curve
change.
when it comes to learning what
To
you
draw
need
out
to
the
do
animating force
in
from
Path of
such
Exile.
seeds,
And that's
we must
actually
use
one
the
of the key
animating
aspects
force.
to
A
succeed in this
disperser
game.
can direct the
It's
flow of
not
stored
really about
energies to where
you
they are
looting
needed.
items and stuff like that. So the
Plant
pros
your
and cons of
plate or seed
the
near
Path
the
of Exile is
disperser.
the pros I
Then
think is
connect the
it's a beautiful
disperser
game.
to the storage
Action,
fields of
the
content.
skills,
The life
the
force we use
uniqueness
now
of the
will be
game is really
repaid
good.
many times over
Number
later.
two, it's not it's the we don't have any money, so it's kind of like you really trading. So the feeling of
The land
role
continues
playing
to
the game
surprise
is
us.
really there.
The life
Number
force that
three,
swirls within these seeds is in
all
some
of
way
you
different
all
once
the
again
things
to
that you
that which we've
thought of
seen
when
before.
you want to create like
We will use a
an
third
ARPG
set of
is
correctors.
in
Ensure
here.
you do your
You can't
utmost
really
to
think of
honor
any
the
other thing
grove's
that you can put here.
intent.
Well, for me, I can't really think of any other thing. So this really unique. The passive skill tree. What else? The gem skills, the socketing of your items. It's really unique. So the cons about this game, I think the cons that I just thought of is it's really hard to learn the game. So if you're really impatient, you really don't like learning, you really don't like, honing your character to be the greatest character there is in Path of Exile, then this game is not for you. Another con is people get easily overwhelmed with the fact that the because since the learning curve is really high, people get to not try the game out. But the game is not really that difficult if you get to think about it. So don't be afraid to try Path of Exile. I assure you that you'll be able to enjoy Path of Exile if you just give it a chance. So Path of Exile is it worth it to play? Yes, definitely. It's really worth to play in 2020. Is it hard to play? Sometimes it's hard,
New seeds,
but that
new growth, new
is the beauty of the
opportunities.
game.
But the
Path of Exile is
responsibility
not
of care
your
grows.
casual game, but it's really a masterpiece.
Progress is not
So please
without
try it out,
cost.
and please don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel if you like this content. And have a great day, everyone. Bye.